We're live. We're live.
Got some fun shit to talk about. I'm very excited about this.
This is cool. It's been there's a lot of. I mean, summertime in the '90s was always awesome.
Yeah.
And so because we kind of go.
The fuck?
Wow.
What is that?
Already got a caller. Nope, that's just my doorbell at home.
What the fuck? All right.
Wow.
What a day and age, though. We're talking about like how summer was in the 90s.
I know, right?
It's like no adult supervision. You're just out doing whatever the fuck you want until you had to come home. And now it's like, oh, my fucking doorbell's talking to me as I'm doing How
like,
weird, man.
I can't even get away from my house when I'm not at my house. Like, what the heck? But no, the '90s was always awesome, the summer was always awesome in the '90s, and so because we kind of go week by week, we get to talk about all that awesome stuff, man. And it's just like taking us back. All this work is crazy, and we're so busy, and all of that stuff. And it's like for an hour, we just get to kind of relive our childhood, and that's pretty fun,
dude. You know the biggest '90s throwback that I am so excited for. The fucking Cowboys coming back this year, baby.
Yeah, dude. That has to happen because it's a '90s throwback.
That's right.
Like it has to come to fruition. Is that the word?
Fruition. Yeah, we're back. We're back on our Super Bowl bullshit.
We have to be.
We'll get back into it here later, but pretty amped about it.
Absolutely, dude. So I'm Averagetrav.
Foodie Mike C.
This is the Cartridge and Quest podcast.
The following podcast is rated N for nostalgia. It contains strong language, heavy retro references, and will spontaneously unlock core memories. Viewer discretion is advised. Now hang on for a trip back to the 90s with Cartridge and Quest.
I like it.
Let's figure out what's on tap today. What are we talking about?
Very excited. You know what? We actually have a legit liquor store sponsor now.
We do.
That's so exciting.
What? And then, we had to, because we are legit now, and we've got a real beer sponsor.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then...
Hey, give me another beer, bitch.
So...
I like it. I like that one.
What's on tap is presented by Auburn Spirits now. We're kicking off the show, and we're letting everybody know what's on tap. We've got some massive news. We've officially partnered with Auburn Spirits right here in Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we finally have a legit liquor store sponsor. So they actually handed me this PDF guide full of podcast promo reads, and I was like, guys, that's not really how we do things.
That's that's not the basement. That's not what we're looking into. We're not gonna throw on the fake radio voice and all of that. We're just gonna give it to you just raw.
We are gonna tell you to celebrate local and that they're not your average neighborhood liquor store, just like I am not your average Trav. But the basement truth is Auburn Spirits is locally owned. The crew genuinely cares about the community, and their craft beer selection is absolutely massive. I toured the store this week.
That's wild.
Toured the store this week, and I haven't seen that much beer in one place since Stone Cold Steve Austin drove that beer truck down to the ring.
That makes sense. But the cool thing is, though, like as a chef, I love the fact that like they actually know their stuff and they are doing cool things. So, for example, we actually have this here at the bottle right here. And they had this beer sent in, barrel aged, and they love actually putting some thought into it. And I mean, I love that. You can go in there, whether it's a pairing, a backyard get together, let them know what you're doing, and they're really going to set you up with something that's really going to make your food pop.
Yeah, but the real reason we're hyped about this partnership is because Auburn Spirits is hooking up our community also. They're hooking you guys up. So if you walk into their store and just mention the Cartridge and Quest podcast, they're going to give you 10% off of your order every day. That's normally just a Wednesday thing. But if you go in there and tell them that you heard it on the Cartridge and Quest podcast, they're giving you 10% off no matter when you walk in.
So that's amazing. Just go in there, drop our name, or you can text them at 316-229-9222, and it's going to join their club, and they're going to send you really cool promotions. Go to auburnspirits.com, see what they have, because they're always bringing in really cool
Yeah,
news.
so go support the people that are supporting us. And now speaking of Auburn Spirits, we're going to talk about the drink that they gave us this week. Oh, and by the way, you have to be 21 to drink. We don't make the rules. That's just the way it goes. So go check out Auburn Spirits. And we're going to talk about the beer this week because it is
The AuburnBock.
AuburnBock.
It is good. Like, I feel like you guys know I'm not really even a huge beer guy, but this is one I could definitely see just sitting back, especially after like mowing or something, man, and just taking this one in. I appreciate what the barrel is doing. It kind of gives that like a different like umami or something to it. But very
It's
good.
I mean, it's definitely, so this is a doppelbock, which means it's double bock. This thing's 9.25, dude. Like, this is hefty.
Yeah.
But
But it doesn't taste like heavy. Like that's what I like about it.
It's light. It's got like those notes of like, I don't know, like spices, you know what I mean? Like bocks have. Like our favorite bock is Shiner Bock, right? And this one is like Shiner Bock, but it's a little bit different because it's that double bock and it's just got all those flavors in it. Is this really a summer beer? No, not really, but I could drink this thing anytime.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like this is delicious.
It's
so they
solid for sure.
Auburn Spirits actually sent a barrel up to KC Bier Co in Kansas City, and they let it sit there for I don't know how long in that barrel, and then they sent it back to them, and then they bottled it. And so this thing, it's a blend of Kansas City Beer Company's finest Doppelbock and Eisenbach beers aged in a whiskey barrel, provided by Auburn Spirits. And so
I love it, man. It's cool. I love seeing that attention to detail.
it is. And it's like, yeah, go ahead.
I was just say, that's why they're like also setting themselves off the way they are,
setting themselves apart. And it's like, this thing is completely local. Like we talk about Kansas City, Wichita, we're down in Wellington, like it's all local. And so if you like bocks, if you like German bock beers, you're going to like this one because it's really freaking good. And I feel like this is the category that I'm the toughest on because like there's other ones where I'm like, oh, that's not even close. And this is really good. Like I could, if Shiner wasn't available, I would take this in a heartbeat and maybe even over a Shiner sometimes. So
very good.
Super good. All right. The rest of the show, we've got some retro rewind, some channel surfing. Got a conundrum coming your way. We're going to play Suits or Jabronis this week.
Okay.
And then we've got some What's on Mike's Mind. I think we got some fun stuff happening.
We have some good stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
And then we'll wrap it up with Trav's take and get out of here. Picture the landscape of basic cable in the early summer of '96. Professional wrestling was completely predictable. It was a well-oiled machine. The dudes were oiled up. The freaking the good guys were all in neon colors and they always won. The bad guys were growling at the freaking camera and always losing. And there was this thick, invisible wall celebrating the safe fiction inside the ring from the gritty reality of the actual business. We didn't know what was going on behind the scenes back then. The fans knew the rules. The network executives knew the rules. But on a random Monday night, the wall didn't just get cracked. It was violently kicked down by intruders who did not belong on that side of the wall. So this is Retro Rewind.
Retro Rewind, don't press stop. Pop culture is hitting the top.
Double Retro Rewind for the double box.
Okay, before we get into who like beat down this
Yeah.
wall. We need to give a shout out to
We do.
the Regent Theater. They have been a sponsor for us. They're amazing. Right now they're playing Toy Story 5. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool. It's hot as hell, man. Get out of the house. Go sit in some AC with a giant ass bucket of popcorn.
Heck yeah.
Take it all in. Support your local.
We're going to
theater,
this one this
everything.
week. We'll be down there this week to watch Star Wars, to watch Toy Story 5. My kids love the Toy Story movies. I mean, think about this, dude. We've been watching Toy Story since we were kids.
Yeah.
My kids love it, and there's a brand new movie coming out in 26. It's like how
wouldn't
much
you?
more in parallel is 96 to 2026? It's crazy.
Sure.
So yeah, go check out the Regent. Let's get back to the story though. So every kid sitting in their family room watching from their from their bedroom was completely frozen, staring at that smallish CRT because we didn't have big old TVs.
No.
This was different, dude. Like, it did not feel the same as a usual Monday night. It genuinely felt like someone from the competition was actually taking over the building. We legit thought the network was being hacked in real time, and someone was about to catch a real unsanctioned beatdown right there on national TV.
So, like, I mean, I don't understand. Who didn't belong? Like, it was a fan or what?
Not a fan. It was, the way I remember it, at least, is I was watching Raw and Monday Nitro, just like I always did on Monday nights. I had both CRTs sitting on my bedroom dresser, and I had them, just
You've always
stacked.
been a double TV guy.
I was yeah, we still have a double TV. Holy crap. I just realized that's the case. Dude, holy cow. And suddenly a guy walks out of the crowd. I immediately muted Raw, and I turned up the volume on Nitro. He's not wearing wrestling gear. He's wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Motherfuckers in double denim. Denim
exactly.
down.
Double denim, bro. Like the Canadian tuxedo. No interest music, no pyro. It was freaking Scott Hall. We had just seen him on Monday Night Raw, and he has just arrived in WCW.
That's wild. It's so weird, like seeing these guys transition from different. Like, it doesn't feel right. It feels like it's like illegal.
Agreed. Nobody knew, like it, or at least we felt like nobody knew, right? Yeah. So he grabs the mic. The audio is kind of blown out and scratchy, which added to the grittiness and the unauthorized feel of it. And he looks at the camera and he says, "You want a war?" He never says WWF, not once. He says, "You know who I am and you know where I'm from, but you don't know why I'm here." Everyone at home knew exactly who he was. And he wasn't from here, and we didn't understand why. So here is that crazy, just wild. He's like, "What's that ref gonna do?" Like that ref was gonna do nothing.
That's wild. It's so, like, obviously seeing this as kids, you're just like, what the fuck? How's that even happen?
Exactly.
Like, I'm backstage hanging out with the home team, like doing my cooking shit, and some dude comes in like through the crowd. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna try to stop his ass, but
somebody would have
tackle him, and there's no security, no nothing.
Especially if he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo, bro. You're like, who is this weirdo? Yeah, I mean, nobody tried to stop him. Come on. So it was a total surprise. But Scott Hall was not the only one. Just a couple weeks later, a second intruder arrived. The big man.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Nash. They started calling themselves the Outsiders. They bought tickets so they could sit in the crowd. They assaulted the commentators, and they literally fought their way into the arena with bats. The line between reality and TV was completely obliterated. In '96, Turner Broadcasting and Vince McMahon, WWF, were legitimately trying to put each other out of business. So to this 11-year-old kid, and I'm sure to many of you guys out there watching, this wasn't just a wrestling angle. It was literally a corporate war playing out on TV with microphones and baseball bats. And we didn't even we just thought it was a cool wrestling thing, right? And so here's Nash and Hall a couple weeks later.
His little God, that's so wild. Like, honestly, like, this feels like they touched on like the Attitude Era before the Attitude Era happened. Dude, and it's almost like if they would have like rode that out like harder, you know what I mean? Like, it could have even like toppled WWF at the time.
I think it's genius because one, yes, you're right. The Attitude Era before the Attitude Era. And I think part of that also is Vince McMahon saw that, oh, this is working.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lean hard into what they're doing, and we're going to do it better, right? And so that's the absolute genius of the takeover. It weaponized our innocence. And let's be real, as an 11-year-old kid in 96, I didn't know that this whole thing was a script. Like, the lines were still completely blurred. I didn't know what was real, what was not. So when Scott Hall looked at the camera and said, "You want a war?" In my little 11-year-old brain, I was like,
shit.
Who's he talking to, though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he talking to the WWF?
Me?
Is he talking to me? Is he talking to the WCW? Or like, what is he still in the WWF and they're taking over the WCW?
Yeah.
Is he taking over the WCW and he's part of, like, what
Is he my real dad?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, I have no idea what's happening. And so we legit didn't even like know what was going on. And so but it was literally a corporate hostage situation that was playing out on TV, because what was happening behind the scenes is these two companies were legitimately hating each other and trying to one up each other every single week. And at this point, you know, the inmates had kind of taken over the asylum, because with how awesome this actually was, what ended up happening in the end,
so much better,
was crazy. And then what ended up happening at the very end was just like, that's what put them under, because all the wrestlers took over, right?
Yeah.
And so the invasion was just getting started at this point, because the entire world was still waiting to see who that third man would be in the middle of the summer at Bash at the Beach.
Mm-hmm.
We might talk about that later this summer. We might not. I don't know. We talked about it last year, but
such a good topic, though.
That third man angle, and these guys coming in and taking over, and us not knowing what the frick was going on, because we hadn't really seen. I mean, we had seen gimmicks like come over. We had seen guys come over from the other company, especially right before this, because the WWF was pulling a bunch of dudes over because they were starting to get big, right? But nothing this big, nothing this crazy, nothing this. And I mean, obviously Bischoff, Eric Bischoff was the leader. He was leading things. He was a guy that was talking on the mic, but in the back, he was actually leading the WCW. These guys took him and they power bombed him through the stage. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like, and so he ended up being the leader of the NWO, and he was actually the leader of the WCW. And it's just all like this mind jumble. Like, it all just worked together, and it was crazy. So
great time.
That's the Retro Rewind story for this week. And I just think, man, looking back at that era, 96 to about 2000, 96 to 99 in wrestling was just wild.
It was.
And what grade would we have been in 96? Junior high?
Yeah.
Somewhere in junior high. Especially for junior high kids. This was just awesome. As we got a little older, you really had to be a fan in high school to go to high school and talk about it.
Which we had some big nerdy ass people that were friends of ours that, you know.
But in junior high, like, we were all in.
Yeah,
like, you weren't even trying to, if it wasn't cool, it didn't matter because you liked it, right?
Yep.
And so yeah, that whole era of wrestling was freaking crazy, and I loved it. I don't think they'll ever get back there. I heard Kevin Nash talking on social media this week. He was like, when WWE went to Netflix, he was like, I thought, you know, that they'd come in and they'd like make the first hour of their show like the kid friendly version, and then that last 2 hours would just be the adult version, and it would like be totally raw again. Yeah. Sure. And above that, even he's like, it's just the same old stuff. Like they didn't change it at all. They just moved networks. So they had a big opportunity, and I think they screwed it up.
It's because Vince is gone.
Vince is gone, and Triple H is running it. And I mean, he knows what he's doing, but
but he's safer though.
He's safer. Yeah. He's got to sell video games and commercials and ads and all of that stuff, right? They weren't worried about that stuff back then, and it still happened for them. Like, they still made millions of dollars. So anywho, should we get into some channel surfing, some headlines for this week?
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we have here.
Channel surfing with Trav and Mike. We're taking our time.
That first, I was looking at a comment on YouTube.
I don't even see that.
The public chat.
Oh, just now.
They asked if what did we play this game? I don't know which game we're talking about. WCW versus NWO, maybe on the N64. That game was freaking awesome. So yes, I did play that one. But I don't know. I don't know exactly which game. All right. So, June 1996, the Nintendo 64 launched in Japan, creating a massive global panic as American kids realized they had to wait 3 more agonizing months just to get their hands on one. It was the most stressful delay of childhood, second to only praying the AOL dial-up connection was connected before your mom picked up the phone in the kitchen. And man, I'm telling you, it took us at least that long after we got the Nintendo 64 to figure out the Trident controller.
Yeah,
Like-
that was tough. It was tough to get used to. I remember that, but it wasn't too bad. But that was one of my most beloved systems, though. So
The N64 was so awesome, dude. I have so many good memories there, and I feel like Nintendo, I feel like that was their peak for sure. They still make good stuff, but
all right. So also, this was around the time when Twister came into the box office,
Bro.
and that was incredible. It was such a good movie. I feel like they did so well on it, and as weird as it was for us, like growing up in Kansas, I mean, it wasn't even like some big motion thing for us. Like it's literally just a documentary of like shit we did every other weekend in the summer. And that actually got me yelled at when I was in the Army. I was going through basic training, and I remember we had this massive storm roll in, South Carolina, hot as hell, coming in from dinner chow, massive storms rolling in, and I stop and stare at it. And then I just hear this voice behind me. It's like, "Private, are you effing retarded?" I'm like,
oh, geez.
"No, Drill Sergeant." It's like,
No,
"No,
I'm just not scared of
yeah."
it.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm just from Kansas," but yeah, man, I don't know. That kind of set off a thing for me with like I don't know, tank tops in general. If it was just Helen Hunt, like whatever
Good.
it was,
I mean, geez, dude, like
it was something good.
yeah, that dirt covered tank top. Woof.
She wasn't
Yeah,
afraid to
dude.
do it.
That I mean, it was like we just dealt with this last night. I mean, we had tornado-like weather here, and it's just like, yeah, it's normal.
Crazy quick, and then it's like, well, let's go to bed. And we had no electricity for like 14 hours.
That's
But
wild, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. In the summer of '96, to promote Disney's new animation feature, McDonald started putting weird, hard plastic Hunchback of Notre Dame puppets in the Happy Meals. I feel like everybody did this back then. Those puppets were terrifying. Finding a misshapen Quasimodo covered in fry grease at the bottom of the bag is still the exact feeling that you get right before you pass a kidney stone.
God, I know the feeling.
Gosh, dude. I mean, kidney stones. Let's stone talk for just a second, because I think I've had 3 of those things.
Damn.
I've passed them every time.
Mm-hmm.
One time, I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast or not, but we were it might have been the very first time that I had one. We were going to Pensacola. I didn't have any kids yet. Me and my wife were just married, and we were on Pensacola Beach. And anybody that's been to Pensacola, they know that Maine, Pensacola is on Florida. Like it's attached to the country. But the Pensacola Beach, there's like a 10-mile bridge that you have to go over to get to the beach side. And we were on the beach side. And I get this just pain, you know. I mean, if you've had a kidney stone, you know what I'm talking about. I literally thought I had to take a dump, but I couldn't. And so then I realized it's something else. I didn't know what it was. And so I'm like, we got to go to the emergency room. We're on vacation. It's like the very first vacation me and my wife have ever taken. And she's like, I don't even know where the emergency room is. I was like, okay, well, we're going to have to find it. And it's like, this was just right on the edge of like us having phones that had like, this was, I don't know, 2008, 2009. And legit, we get there, and well, first of all, I'm hanging out like I was so hot. Like when that first comes on, it just takes over your body and you like sweat for no reason and you get super hot. And I was like hanging my head out the window of the car, like I'm so hot. Oh my God, I'm going to die. And it hurt so bad. And then we get to the emergency room, and this nurse that I had, I think she was deaf, like legit, like she couldn't hear, because I told her that I had passed it. And it was I had peed in like this thing, and I saw a little black dot in there, And she's like, "Oh yeah, you peed, good job." And she just pours the whole thing down the sink.
Oh no.
And I'm like, was she? I looked at my
Just
wife.
a
I was like, was
buyout
she
from that.
supposed to do that, or were they
Uh-huh.
gonna look at that, or like, did she not know it was there? But yeah, it was weird. And I was just like, dude, this is crazy. And then 2 or 3 more times after that, I've had kidney stones, and it's just been so freaking
It's fucking
terrible.
miserable. It is. It's so goddamn bad. And I hope I never have one ever again. But I've been like the biggest advocate on telling everybody, it's like you have to drink water all the time. Like you have to piss as much as possible because they said to keep flushing your system. Like I'm trying to actually make sure no one ever gets one again.
If you have to pee, just pee. Don't hold it, because your stuff just gets all trapped up in there, and then
Yep.
it gets all funky and starts creating
Then you're in
stones,
trouble.
man.
All right, next up, I remember this one. This was wild. Jim Carrey releases The Cable Guy, and he followed up his massive blockbuster run by releasing this dark comedy, The Cable Guy, and it like immediately just like traumatized everybody because it's like people are used to like Ace Ventura. They're excited. They want to see this dude be funny and happy and whatever. But then it's like you take your kids to see this movie, and it's like the equivalent of like going to McDonald's, getting a Happy Meal, and having fucking like Marlboros as like the toy because like you're expecting something so good and like
Total bait
wholesome.
and switch.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh no, we're gonna totally fuck your head with this one. But
That's hilarious.
a great
dude.
movie, but obviously it's like it was a little more different than people obviously intended or
For
thought it was gonna be.
sure. Yeah, it was not his typical. It was not Ace Ventura 3 by any means, right? Yeah, that one's crazy. All right, so in the summer of '96, Keenan and Kel spun off from All That, which All That was so great, dude. Like
they
it
did a
was
good
so
job.
fun. But then this instantly made orange soda the most requested drink in the middle school cafeteria across America. Which is wild because who loves orange soda is a hilarious catchphrase when an 11-year-old says it. But if a grown man yells that in the middle of Dylan's today, you're turning around and going down a different aisle. Like,
Mhm.
what is that guy doing?
Yep. I don't know. No one knows what he's doing. Also, God, I love this. I remember when the CD came out, Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony, #1, absolutely huge. So they put out this album. They have Crossroads, and it was like the hit of the summer. Like it was on every radio station all the time. And honestly, I kind of like I couldn't get enough of it at first, and then it was like by the end of summer, it's like God, I'm so tired of hearing this song. And it was like this, like supposed to be like this beautiful like tribute track, but then it's like you hear like all your like your little friends and stuff like
There's
trying to
always
like 100 miles an hour, and nobody knew the words. Even like recently, like what I'm saying, the past few months, we went through the lyrics, like what the fuck was he saying? And it like, God, I wish I could remember what the post actually said that we actually misheard the lyrics on it. Something about a hippopotamus or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we did. We
I
went
got
through
a
this.
poop
And,
and
yeah,
got it.
I got a poop. God's got it. That was that song. You're right.
So super odd, but man,
Yeah, dude. It feels like So you're right. Like somebody going through this song at 100 miles an hour trying to
Yeah.
say those lyrics as confidently as
Mhm.
AI giving you a picture with somebody with 12 fingers.
Yeah.
Like
No.
is crazy. And that's the sad part about AI is it's so confident.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, it'll be so fucked up. You're like, hey, can I eat this? Like, absolutely you can. And it's like, that got me sick as fuck. Like, well, yeah, it's
I
poisonous.
mean, of course, yeah.
You shouldn't eat it. You can, but you shouldn't. It's like, well, why the fuck didn't you say that?
Exactly. It's like AI, tell me the actual truth here, buddy.
Fuck
Like,
me over.
What the heck? So all right, that's the end of the cable box.
I love it.
That's a good one. Let's talk about these guys. CCICT. Unlocked phones.
Listen to that music.
I know.
So calming.
It's so coming. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do not.
Hold on a second.
You go to CCICT, I promise you do not.
Don't do that in the middle of the mall,
You're gonna get
please.
kicked out of the mall.
You will forever and ever.
God, oh, no.
Trust me.
Oh, God.
But anyways, buying a brand new phone these days costs about as much as like one of those old gateway computers in the cow box back in '95.
Yeah.
Like they're so expensive.
They're ridiculous. Like you need a second mortgage just to get one of these bitches
Freaking
anymore.
heck,
But that's when you go to Sam and Alex at CCICT at the East County Mall, and those guys are going to hook you up.
you know that's right.
I do.
They have the ultimate hookup on certified pre-owned phones, 100% unlocked and ready for any carrier worldwide. Yes, that's right, folks. I said worldwide. You can connect it to any carrier that you want.
That's pretty insane. And the coolest thing is, I mean, they come obviously fully tested. They have a warranty, and you're getting like a great price at like premium tech.
Yep. Upgrade that phone today and keep your hard-earned cash in your pocket. Go see him at the Town East Mall across from the Men's Warehouse, or give him a call at 316-302-5611. Cellular Center ICT. They're keeping the basement connected. They can keep you connected.
Absolutely.
Go check them out.
2 hours later.
Who's ready for a little bit of trivia?
I've been waiting so long.
These trivia questions are typically about games, but because the NBA Finals just ended, I'm going to do an NBA Finals one this week.
Okay.
And so we're still on this track. If we're gonna say if we can get 100 comments this week, we're going 100 comments. Okay, I'm gonna make it easy. This is an easier question, and I'm gonna make it easy on you guys. Let's get 100 comments across socials this week, and we will give away whatever you want, one item from the CAQ Mall on the Cartridge Quest website. So this is the Cartridge Conundrum. Go give us the answer once we give you the answers, and I'm going to stop talking because I just play the thing.
Time to get ready for the Cartridge Conundrum. Powered by nostalgia and Player One energy. Cartridge and Quest forever.
This thing is salty. I feel like there's salt. Do you taste the salt?
Give me all the sodium. I am such a salt whore, to be honest.
I'm good with it. I taste like it's salty, and I don't mind it. Like I've started to even like, like Dos Equis.
Say maybe you're still just cummy from the cellular center.
I can't mess up one time, and you're just gonna.
When you
pile
say
it on.
something like cummy, you're like, come on.
But like salt on the rim of a Dos Equis with a lime.
Yeah, that
so good, dude.
It is like micheladas for Mexicans. That's what we do.
I guess.
We're
except
savory people, savory and sweet.
Savory and sweet, yeah. Because you guys have churros,
bro.
Churros are so good.
I mean, I'm not even doing a michelada without all the shit all over the top of it.
Yeah, what is that? The chamoy?
Mm.
Yuck.
Oh, it's so good. Goddamn.
You just might as well call it yuck moy. Yuck. Yucky Chucky. Totally change that around. Okay. Anyway. All right. This week for the conundrum, we're not going to close our eyes, but imagine the NBC, the NBA on NBC right there. This old logo. They brought it back this year. So the NBA on NBC is back. That theme song's playing. John Tesh is going absolutely crazy on the keyboard. It's 96. You're probably wearing some fresh Jordan 11s, or at least you're begging your parents for them. The Chicago Bulls just finished their legendary record-breaking 72-10 regular season. 10 freaking losses in the NBA, bro.
That's
Jordan and Pippen and Rodman were the men, dude. Like they were men amongst boys.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the conundrum. To cap off that historic run and start their second three-peat, who did Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman actually defeat in the 96 NBA Finals? Was it number A, the Utah Jazz, number B, the Orlando Magic, number C, the Seattle Supersonics, or number D, the Phoenix Suns? If you've got the answer, let us know in the comments. We'll let y'all know at the end of the podcast, and we'll put out the answer on socials on Monday. What do you think?
I don't remember. I feel like around that time, everyone was wearing like an Orlando Magic, like windbreaker. So I'm just going to go with Magic.
Shaq was there.
I don't know.
Did Shaq ever win go to the NBA Finals against Jordan? Do you remember?
No fucking clue.
I mean,
that's why it was a guess.
That's why it's a guess. Man, these games are fun. We're going back to the original this week, though, and we're going to play Silicone Suit or Squared Circle Jabroni. And so we're going to pit these two things against each other, and you're going to tell me which one's which.
Okay.
And then we'll reveal it. So.
Silicon Valley Suit, a Squared Circle Jabroni.
Okay, here's the first one. We've got Mark Anderson versus the versus Bastion Booger. Which one's the suit and which one's the jobber?
I mean, Booger sounds like a fucking jobber.
Yeah, but what if I'm tricking you?
I want to go with Booger as a jobber.
Booger's the jobber. You were right.
Holy shit. God damn, what a man, too.
I know,
Fuck.
right? Like, geez.
Like, he looked at that outfit and said, yeah, that's the one.
Uh-huh, that's it. Doesn't
Make
cover
sure my
nipples.
taint is just rippling.
Doesn't cover my nipples and shows off the muffin top. That has to be it.
God damn.
And then, holy frick, if Mark Anderneesen isn't freaking a descendant of the Coneheads, who is this guy?
It honestly looks like it could be the same guy, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
At night, it's like he's like some weird ass Batman. He just put on his weird ass little undies and just fucking, I don't know, man.
Not the same guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so Anderneesen actually helped build the Netscape browser.
Damn.
And they sold that thing to AOL for $4.2 billion.
God damn, that's a lot of
Which
money.
I don't think Bastion Booger has ever seen $4.2 billion in his life.
$42.
Yeah, $42 because bro like he stank and couldn't even buy a whole outfit. So yikes.
Yeah, I don't like that one at all.
Okay. The next one, Gil Emilio versus Phineas Godwinn. Which one is the suit and which one is the jobber?
Fuck, I have no idea. They both could just be business professionals. I'm gonna go with Phineas as the jobber.
Phineas Godwinn. Okay, you're gonna kick yourself when you see this because you remember Phineas Godwinn.
Do I?
Yeah, dude. He was part of the
Oh
Acolytes.
shit. Yeah. Okay.
So Phineas Godwinn. I'm down in the shiner because it's all about the box today. Bringing back the Bach. What is it? Bringing back the sexy. Bringing sexy back. Bringing sexy Bach. Ooh, I'm bringing sexy Bach, bro. Heck yeah. Bringing sexy Bach. Anyway.
Fucking hate him.
Okay, yeah. So Gil he ran Apple for a very short time, right before they brought Steve Jobs back.
Okay.
And then Phineas Godwinn.
I do remember him with his fucking slop bucket.
The slop bucket and the freaking overalls hillbilly. Like in Wellington, that's just the guy that's running for mayor normally.
Yeah.
But I think Phineas Godwinn and what was his partner's name?
I don't know.
Grandpa Godwinn or something?
I can see them, but I don't know. Anywho.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name. Mark Canterbury is his real name. So yeah, you got that. You're batting 1,000 this time. All right, next one. We got Craig McGraw and Max Moon. Who's the jobber and who's the suit?
I'm staying with the jobber, Max Moon, on the right side there.
Man, I didn't trick you this week. I thought Max Moon might get you.
It was a tough one.
So Craig McGraw, he sold his cellular network, McGraw Cellular. This is wild, dude. Like him and his brother, they just were like, yeah, we're going to create our own cell service in the 90s, in 92. And then we're going to sell that sucker for $12.6 billion to AT&T.
That is crazy.
Like, that's wild. And then, Max Moon. I vaguely remember Max Moon.
No, not at all.
Because it was so weird. And I feel like it started out as, do you remember Conan? Like the guy from NWO, the bald Mexican dude, that he's the one that always said, Arriba la raza. Like that guy. No, maybe that might have been Eddie Guerrero.
I was going to say, wasn't that Guerrero?
It might have been Eddie Guerrero.
Orale.
Orale. Yeah, that was. Yeah. So, but Conan was part of that whole thing. And so he started this, and then whoever this dude is took over. But those arm pads, like, dude shot fireworks out of his arms.
Sounds dangerous. I don't like it.
It does sound dangerous.
I don't like it.
Man, you beat me this week because you got all of them right.
Hell yeah. You got to mix it up a little bit, and I'm just going to stay the right side and just be like,
yeah, I guess. I tried to trick you by not moving.
Now I'm going to expect it.
Now you're going to expect it, and then you got to dip, dive, dodge, dip, and dive.
Something like that.
That's 6 Ds.
I'll give you a 7th.
Whoa. It's called the drink.
Whoa.
I don't think he was talking about the drink.
Only one way to know.
I think he was talking about
Anyway,
Hmm.
speaking of what's on my mind,
Weird. Who said that? I don't know. Let's check in with YouTube. What do we got going on in YouTube? No, I'm just kidding. Just trying to not do what's on Mike's mind. I don't want to do it.
it's going to get weird.
I don't want to do it.
You know it's going to get weird.
Where'd it go? There it is.
On Mike's mind, I'm never request a point of view for the Cartridge and Quest crew. He's sharing it for you.
I'm going to be honest. It's almost to the point where I'm scared to do the wheel because I feel like it just feels so awkward coming out of your mouth. Like, it's funny as fuck when you're just reading it and like sharing it with some people and it's just a good time. But I feel like when it's you, it's like something's weird about it and I just don't like it.
I don't either. I feel very weird about it. But we're gonna do our best here, and we're gonna try to figure out if we can make this like explain this like
As
we were
PG as possible.
explaining it to a second grade class for some reason without going to jail.
Fuck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Yikes. Whoops.
It only gets worse too. God's
Man,
words.
okay.
If we do, we'll just skip it.
All right, let's spin this sucker. Oh no. Oh no.
Personal favorite.
I am scared. Talk about the magician. I mean, I feel like it's obviously you're hiding something somewhere.
Maybe it's a misdirection.
I feel like it's all of these are too literal. Too
Let's see what you got. Take a look. Let's look at the. Do you have any idea what you think it is?
like I said,
If you got this far and you really want to see Trav squirm while trying to explain this, email me averagetrav@cartridgeandquest.com and I will send you the clip.
abracadabra.
The magician's here, baby. Oh
Yeah.
God. The noises.
I
Anyways,
don't know, man.
Okay.
Sorry, YouTube.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry. I'm
We
so
had
sorry.
to get you through that one.
I don't know why we do these things.
I don't know why he made me do that.
Oh my God. All right, let's do something else. Like I said, I was very excited to talk about something today, and it's given me the whole retro vibe. So tell you what, there's a file in there
hope
called
so.
Goat. Why don't you go find that and play it for me real quick?
Let's find Goat and see if we can play Goat.
Fry.
What's your favorite animal?
A goat.
What noise does a goat make?
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Yes. Yes. He is the GOAT. Dak Prescott, Dakota Rain Prescott. Let's freaking go, Dakota. That drop back. So up little man. Get there, D.
Who am I here with?
Anna.
Okay, so I do have another picture here for you. It's Cowboys 2026 schedule, but that immediately got me amped. I was just ready to
Bro.
flip over a table.
Dakota Rain is taking
Bro.
us to the promised land this year. Let's freaking go, dude. Like,
We were overly optimistic last year, as we always are.
I mean,
But let's
yeah.
take a look at this schedule. I mean, come on. First off, you're telling me we're gonna start with the Giants. How do you feel about that?
The Giants suck butt, dude. We're
Easy.
beating them,
Easy
and it's
win,
going to be
obviously.
37-0.
Easy win.
Easy win.
Next, we are going to Washington.
Another divisional opponent? Screw
Just
those
saying.
guys.
They're going down.
Going down. It's going to be 17-7.
Okay. How do you feel about Baltimore Ravens?
Ugh, I hate the Ravens, dude. The last time we played the Ravens, we were there.
Yeah. And we actually got tattoos.
We got
as
tattoos,
yeah.
and we lost.
Yeah. And I remember there's like a big dude in front of me who's a Ravens fan, and he kept putting his like arms behind the seat, and it was like on my fucking drink. Like he's rubbing his like fat arm all over the mouth of my drink. Not a good time. So
Fat arm Chuck over there.
with that being said, they need to
we're coming back, and we're gonna be 3-0 by week 3, and we're gonna beat them in Rio because
Ass
you know who they
blasting.
don't have anymore.
ass blasting.
They actually still have him. Derrick Henry's still there, but we're gonna beat them. we're taking the Ravens out because it's a revenge game, and we're going to beat them in Rio.
We've been stacking the shit out of our defense.
Yes.
Which we absolutely needed it. But my God, can everybody just fucking stay healthy one time?
Please stay healthy.
Houston Texans.
Okay, listen here. We as Dallas fans that don't live in Dallas, Dallas fans that live in Dallas, you need to make the trip to Houston and fill that stadium like they fill our stadium when they come here, and we are gonna beat them 27-0. 27-0, 4-0, rolling into the Bucks.
And you know what we're gonna do to the Bucks
at home. The Bucks at home.
We'll put it in their butt.
Get out of here, Bucks.
Give them a magician.
Get out of here, frickin' Baker Mayfield. We are taking it to those guys at home in Arlington. It's going to be 37-10.
I like it.
Rolling.
Then we're going to Green Bay. Easy.
Jordan Love.
Easy.
Guess what? You're going to love losing this week, buddy, because we're taking them out. This is going to be low scoring, though. 14-0.
Okay.
14-0. Cowboys are winning.
Might even be a defense game, to be honest. Just flat out, they're going to scoop and score, and Dak's just going to take a nap.
I think you're right. It's going to be, they're going to have pick six for Caleb Downs, and DeMarion Overshone is going to get a fumble in the middle of the field and take that to score. And those are going to be the only scores in the whole game. 14-0. And
wouldn't it be wild as fuck if that actually happened? It's like, what the fuck? Wish we would have put money on that one.
14-0.
Damn,
we're 6-0 rolling into Philly.
Fuck the Eagles.
Absolutely screw the Eagles.
Yeah. That's not what I said. Anyway,
Eagles are going down, and that's going to be a high-scoring affair. That's going to be 47-32.
Okay.
Cowboys are taking it in Philly, and they're going to throw eggs at the Cowboys when they go off the field because they're so mad.
Probably batteries or dildos from their asses.
Yeah, just used.
Cardinals, not worried about the Cardinals. Not worried about the Cardinals.
I'm going to go, here's the thing. They're going to, nope. I was gonna go. They're losing. They're not. They don't even have Kyler Murray anymore, and so I don't even know who their quarterback is. We're taking out the Cardinals,
rolling through the Colts as well.
Colts. Who's their quarterback even?
I don't know.
I mean, did they hire what's his name?
I'm not worried.
Andrew Luck. Did he come back? No, he didn't. Peyton Manning. Did he come back? No, he didn't. We're taking those guys down.
Okay.
They can move back to Baltimore for all we care because we're taking them out.
I like it. How about San Fran? How do you feel about San Fran?
Ooh, San Fran. This is a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm on the fence. I'm not on the fence. We're taking them down. Screw you, George Kittle. Go. You need to have an FSF friggin' shirt. Somebody needs to have FSF on their thing and lift it up when we take them out because
I like it.
George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy, they're going down in Dallas. No chance.
Titans?
The Titans. The Titans are so bad. They suck so bad.
Another bye week, baby.
It is. It might as well be a bye week because they suck. We're taking those guys out. There's no question. They're coming into our house, and we're going to take them down.
Speaking of bye week, back to Philly.
Can we get Philly both times? That's the question. And I think the answer is yes, 100%.
So to me, it's like, okay, the first one, we need to go beat their ass at home just to show them who dad is. And then they're going to come to Dallas, and it's like, come on, man, we're not going to lose at Dallas.
We can't lose to them in Dallas. I can't remember the last time we lost to them in Dallas. It's been a while. So, the champs. Everybody, I kind of already forgot that Seattle won the championship, actually.
It's wild.
Like, did they actually? Did they win the Super Bowl? But we got this. Dak and the boys are going to bring... We're going up there. 12th man who?
No, I will say that shit's fucking real, though. I remember being in the Army, and before I left Washington to come to Oklahoma, my buddy took me to a game, and it was like the year that Seattle like came out like super fucking well, and they just
Legion of Boom, like
I'm trying to remember what year
Sherman and those guys,
like 2011 or so, 2012 maybe,
way back.
Dude, they fucking went off though. It was nuts. The crowd was going crazy. I mean, it was just fucking deafening, dude.
The 12th man's real, huh?
It was insane.
I don't think it matters. We got this. And then, though, for sure,
we
got the bye week beat.
Absolutely.
Bro, like there's no chance the bye week gets us.
Absolutely. Okay. Then the Rams, I'm not worried about it. Fucking right.
Matthew Stafford was the MVP,
Yeah.
but we got this. They don't even have number 99. What was number 99's name? Who is that guy? Linebacker.
Darnold. Aaron Darnold.
They don't have him anymore. We got this one in the bag. I think Rams in LA. I'm going 21-7.
Okay.
That's on Sunday night. No, Sunday afternoon, right before Christmas. Yeah, we got this.
How are we feeling about the Jags?
Who?
The Jags.
Who?
The Jag-offs.
No. Get out of here, Trevor Lawrence, with your new haircut. We don't even care. We got this one in the bag. They're coming to our house, and we're taking them down.
I don't even care that he's a pretty ass man.
He's a very pretty man.
I don't even care about it. Back to the Giants. Get fucked, Giants.
Scarborough's going to be hurt already, and Jackson Dart's not going to be anything like they think. And we're taking those guys down on January 3rd. Shoot, I think I'll be on a cruise ship, and we're going to take them down. I don't even have to be in the country for us to take them down.
Easy money. And then we're going to finish up with Washington.
On either the 9th or the 10th. We don't even know the date.
We don't even know yet. It's to be determined.
What the frick?
I don't know how that works.
Saturday, Sunday, it doesn't matter. If they play them on Sunday, we're taking them out. If we play on Saturday, we're also taking them out.
Eat a butt.
Eat a butt.
That's all I have to say. And man, that was a lot of fun. And I feel like I've been waiting to do that, but I love the fact that you said, hey, I might even be on a cruise with this game here, because I'm fucking,
just knock them down, pal.
I'm fucking amped to be going on a cruise with you guys here soon.
It's gonna be so fun.
So in the middle of July, we're gonna head off to Mexico.
We are.
We're leaving from New Orleans.
NOLA. You guys have never been there either.
No, which is so fucking sick. So we're gonna go get some authentic real gumbo.
Heck yeah, we are.
We're gonna stay in a haunted ass hotel.
The most haunted. The Monteleone.
So who knows if we even get to the fucking cruise ship or not? I don't know. We'll see.
We'll get there. Ghosts don't kill you normally.
We'll just catch a demon or two, and
it's fine. We'll just let them go out in the ocean. It'll be fine.
Yeah, enough day drinking with the free drink package, and
yeah, those ghosts stand no chance with all the funky monkeys I'm having.
Why do I feel like you need to look up Funky Monkey on Urban Dictionary?
Oh, no. I'm fine with what I know of funky monkeys, and they're delicious frozen awesomes.
You are not going to ruin this for me.
No, sir. Funky monkeys are delicious frozen awesomes, and that's all I need to know.
Okay, we'll leave it alone then, I guess. All right, well, I'm good. Fuck, that's
yeah. So I have a feeling we will be off that week. That's the week we're taking off this summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there is no time for podcasting when we're having a blast on a cruise ship.
We'll just keep posting a bunch of just crazy.
That's the thing, though, bro. There is zero cell phone signal in the middle of the ocean.
You're gonna tell me you don't have a Wi-Fi?
No, I'm not paying for that.
Bro,
crap. I'm not paying for that.
So your kids are just on their own.
I mean, my wife will.
Okay.
She's a better parent than me. They're 100%. She'll pay.
I'm literally the director at my job.
Yeah, you
like,
have. Yeah,
I'm just not gonna have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Wait a second.
Like, yeah.
Maybe I do need to know.
Nah, they'll figure it out.
They got it. All right, we talked a little bit about the Nintendo 64 a little bit ago, but let's get into some Trav's take and talk about it some more.
Let's power up the fun.
Welcome to Trav's take on Cartridge and Quest.
The quest is just...
We're right at an hour, bro. We gotta, if we can get through this,
we're killing this.
We're gonna be right there. This is awesome. I love it. Okay, so we're closing out the show with Trav's take. Let's talk a little bit about the absolute agony of waiting for new hardware, because back in '96, Nintendo 64 officially launched in Japan because they're a Japanese company.
Mm-hmm.
And so for us kids in America, that meant we were trapped in a brutal 3-month waiting period. And it was a complete mystery. Like, all we had to go off of, we didn't have the internet back then.
Mm-mm.
We had freaking Electronic Gaming Monthly.
And speculation.
That's it. And so we read, dude, magazines. It's so weird to go back and think about not having the internet, because
bro,
when I had a magazine, I read that thing anytime I was in the bathroom. I was just reading that magazine. I mean, maybe my dad's Playboy too, if I found it, but
wasn't much reading.
There wasn't much reading happening, and that only lasted 2 seconds. And then I was back to I was back to Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah.
Because that Nintendo 64 release was just like, dude, when do we get this? When we get 3D freaking Mario?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Super sick, by the way.
And so I read that thing 30 times that month, like just trying to see anything
Super
that I could see, right? And like it was more agonizing than watching Channel 99 trying to catch a freaking scrambly boob. So that compared to now, we just got the release date of the M64, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking, again, parallel, 96, 26.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo 64, ModRetro 64. Like, it's so back, dude. And I'm so pumped for the M64 because, we've got, I don't know, there's a lot of views on our M64 video, and people
loved it.
And a lot of people loved it. Some people didn't. They're like, what's the point? Like, why do you need a physical cart? Why do you need that? Like, I have every emulation ever on my computer and I can play them all. And I'm like, I do too, bro. Like, I built a computer just for emulators. I have N64 emulator and PS1 emulator and Nintendo emulator and like anything. I think
you can sit and watch porn all day, but real sex is pretty cool.
Bro,
just saying.
That's such a good analogy. And some of these dorks are never going to get it because they're never going to see that.
They're never going to get it.
That's right. But and on top of that, like my kids and wife, like they're never going to go do an emulator on a PC. Like that's too dorky. Yep. And so if I can get an M64 plugged into our TV in the living room, and I can just go buy a bunch of cartridges and pop those suckers in and play with the kids, that's going to be so fun.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm so pumped about it. And so it's been so agonizing that kind of the same thing, except we have so much more information now about the M64 than we did the N64. We've got breakdowns from people that have that have it in their hands and they've played it and they've showed it off and they've showed off the controller and they've showed off the hardware and we know what the hardware is and we can watch videos on YouTube.
I just hope the controller is better.
The controller is like they made a Trident controller, but it's supposed to be awesome. And you can actually, with this M64, you can use your old N64 controllers. It has the port. You can just plug it in.
That's wild.
It also has Bluetooth and ModRetro is selling separately. They're selling a controller that's a Trident controller, but it's got like a silicone coated like metal back and like it looks super legit and it's weighted really nice and it's got rumble built in. And so it was just interesting to me when that ModRetro thing dropped and we saw that like we've been waiting for a long time. Since Christmas last year, they've been talking about this thing was going to come out. It was supposed to come out in January, and then it was supposed to come out in spring, and then it was supposed to come out. And now it's finally you're going to be able to buy it on July 28th.
Oh man.
And if you got in early before they announced it, it's going to be $199. If you buy it after that, it's going to be $229. But I am so pumped to get this thing plugged in to my living room TV and pop in the cartridges that I still have and that I recently bought for my wife for Christmas, and then go on the hunt for some other stuff that I want to play. Because it's going to be so fun to sit there and play with the family. You can play 4 players. Some of that stuff's up to 4 players, and you can just sit in the living room with your N64 controllers and play up to 4 players on an old game.
Eat their ass on some Mario Kart.
That's right. And like, it's just going to be so much fun. And that parallel of waiting for the N64 to come out and now waiting for the M64 to come out 30 years later, dude. Think about that. 96 was 30 years ago.
I don't like it.
It's kind of sucks and it's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's like our childhood is just coming back right around. And
pretty cool. And now we have adult money.
We do have adult money, and we can go buy this stuff, and we can show our kids what it was like. And I'm not going to say it's better because they're in very little ways is a Mario Kart 64 better than Mario Kart Worlds, right? Like there's not a lot of ways that it's better except the nostalgia of it. And just the shared experience of it wasn't online. If you were playing with people right there in front of you. You got to freaking punch your buddy in the arm because he beat you for the 40th time, and screen watching and all of that stuff, the couch co-op stuff, and it's just awesome, dude. That it's coming right back around, and I'm here for it. Like, let's go, bring back the '90s more, especially when it comes to the NFL. Let's get back to like 1990 to 1995 for the NFL.
Yeah,
right? Can we
let's do
have a
that.
good 5-year period of the
Let's do
Cowboys
it.
being awesome?
That's absolutely what we need to fix everything in my life right now.
That would be so cool. So that's Trav's take. Let's do a little bit of conundrum answer. So if you guessed number C, the Seattle Supersonics, you would be correct. Sean Kemp and Gary Payton put up a fight, but nobody was stopping that Bulls team. RIP the Supersonics franchise also.
See, if only they had Kevin Durant. If only they had Kevin Durant.
I say bring him back. They moved to Oklahoma City, and
Oklahoma City's been killing it.
They have been.
They're
I
so
agree,
fucking
but
good.
they need to bring back that Supersonics team, dude. That green and yellow.
I wish they would do an Oklahoma City green and yellow jersey. That'd be sick as fuck.
They should totally play back to the Supersonics next year.
I agree. That would be
as like
sick.
their City Connect uniform or something.
Yeah,
that would be killer if they did that, because those. I mean, Sean Kemp and Detlef Shrimp and Gary Payton, that whole team, like that was my jam in NBA Jam. Those guys playing
literally,
and that was just a cool team. And Seattle teams in general, like they have the Seahawks and they have really cool colors. They have the Kraken and they have really cool colors and a really cool mascot. They need a football team up there, and I think it would be cool if they brought it back. So if the Cartridge and Quest voice matters at all, Seattle,
it doesn't.
Get it done. That's the end of the show. We're normally live on TikTok, not this week because there's some stuff going on in the studio. But we were live on YouTube and Facebook. And check us out. We don't know when we're going live. This thing is just all about when we have time to do it, right? Like we're not on schedule. If we got something going on, it'll be maybe it'll be on a Thursday, maybe it'll be on a Tuesday, maybe it'll be on a Sunday. We don't know. But if you subscribe, it'll tell you when we're live and you can come watch it.
Easy.
So
makes it easy.
It makes it easy for you. So just hit that subscribe button on YouTube and it will tell you when we're live. Hit that like button, follow button, whatever it's called on Facebook.
Yeah. You could be just like our super fan, Fat Nuts. He never misses. Always here for us.
Always here.
Always.
He never misses an episode.
Huge fan.
He's such a big fan.
Absolutely.
He hasn't showed up in 2 weeks. What a bum.
What a fucking coward.
He got told off on one episode and
butt hurt. What a coward.
Got all butt hurt and just totally ghosted us.
Get out of here.
What the heck, that guy. So go check out cartridgeandquest.com. We got shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff up there. You can watch the episodes. You can watch the video version. You can watch the audio version. You can play Friday Night Rush up there, the game I created. All kinds of cool stuff up there. So go check it out. With that,
peace out, motherfucker.
Keep it rad. Peace.